Good morning. Welcome to week 11 of Leadership Power and Service. Yes, week 11. We made it. You made it. I made it. We made it. It is week 11. But we still have some work we need to do before the term is over. Hopefully you noticed that this week opened a bit early. You've had access to this week since the middle of week 10. So I'm hoping you were able to get a bit ahead. If not, you do still have until Wednesday, the 20th. You'll notice here all activities are due on Wednesday, December 20th at 11:59. I've mentioned this before. I have to do all my grading on Thursday so that I can have grades in by noon on Friday, so it is imperative that you have all work to me by Wednesday, December 20th by 11:59. This week we are talking about team leadership. I'm going to go into our materials and resources here because you will see that in this folder there are your PowerPoints, there is a video, there are some skills you can learn, and there's it's resources, as it says, materials and resources, and it is supplements that I'm hoping you are taking advantage of. You're utilizing these to help you gain more knowledge than we're getting from just the book and our discussions and our writing assignments. And I'm hoping you are using these to, the PowerPoints, I'm hoping you're using them as you're going through the book, and I'm hoping you're using these other supplemental materials to help you with your writing assignments, to give you additional insight. We are in our last chapter, chapter 16, again, team leadership. Team leadership, and this book is fairly up to date, and the reason I say that is because it actually mentions COVID, and it talks about in the team leadership how we are dealing with virtual teams, because teams are not just like they used to be where we all met in the office and along those lines. We now have a lot of virtual teams, and for us at college here, our format for these virtual meetings is Teams. That's where we actually meet on Microsoft Teams. In this chapter, you're going to learn about the Hill model for team leadership. Because there is a little bit of a difference when we are leading teams, so we're going to dig deep into that and learn more about it, learn how to do it effectively, how to lead a team effectively. I love some of the highlights in here. To give a clear, elevating goal, results-driven structure, competent team members, unified commitment. So important that our team is unified, collaborating climate, making sure that we're unified and collaborating together, and standards of excellence, external support and recognition, principled leadership. These are all things that we're going to be looking at. But as I mentioned, as a team, we need to be unified. We need to be accepting of different points of view. We need to be accepting of them. We also need to challenge others' points of view. We need to challenge our own points of view when somebody else gives us their point of view. So teams can be challenging, but we need to... Did you just hear Dr. Kettle sneeze? We need to work as teams. I don't really do that in this program, but in the past I have done team assignments, and I know they can be a bit difficult, but it is so imperative that you learn to work as a team, pull your weight as a team member. We're going to be talking about all these things, all these ideas and theories in this chapter. I say this pretty much about all the chapters, but it's such an important chapter. I would love to hear your experience working as a team. Here at the college, I have what I call Team MPS. I literally, I'll be like, go with Team MPS. And it consists obviously of myself, but adjuncts who are on the team, those who help grade the capstones, those who grade the capstone paper, collaborate on the oral presentation, the mentors. Lauren in admissions, I call this all Team MPS, and teams are so important, and you're going to be dealing with them. So it is imperative that you learn to work effectively as a team member and be an effective team leader. As always, the chapter has in the back of the book, it has I'm not flipping my pages right. The strengths and the criticisms and the applications. Some of my favorite parts of each of these chapters. And then we have our cases in the back. But you'll see then that there is a team excellence and collaborative team leader questionnaire. I love these too. If you're not taking some of these, remember that these are here for when you go into other classes, and you might find, depending on what concentration you're in, you will have an organizational change course. You can come back here where we're talking about change and maybe take the assessment, or who knows, one of these questionnaires might even lead you to something related to your capstone. So please don't just stop when you get to the last part. Read the strengths, read the criticisms, read the applications, and then make sure you go a few pages back and look at the questionnaires that are back there and take some of them, or have some coworkers, have some colleagues, have some friends take them, depending on, hey, I want to just see if you're how you rank on the Team Excellence and Collaborative Team Leader Questionnaire. Tell them it's a study for your professor. I take the blame for it. But make sure you're utilizing these questionnaires and surveys and such that are in the back of the chapter. And then when you get past that, past the summary, you'll see that we are up to the references and the author index. We have finished this book. If you have rented this, I highly recommend purchasing it and having a copy of this. If you have a copy of it, please do not get rid of this book. You will find so much value in this as you progress through all the classes. I've said it before, and I will say it again and again and again. I apologize for my redundancy, but love this book. And I'm so happy that we were able to work through this book together. As always, if you need me during the week, please reach out to me in any way. But happy week 11, happy end of term, happy holidays, and I cannot wait to work with you again next term in the new year. Happy New Year! And remember, please, I don't want to end on a negative note or a not so positive note, but please remember, all work needs to be in by Wednesday, December 20th. And so we don't end on that not so positive note. Congratulations on finishing your first term in the MPS program, and happy